In 1955, Dorcas Riley was tasked by the Campbell Soup Company to create a quick and easy recipe using American household ingredients. She chose canned green beans, crispy fried onions, milk, and of course, Campbell's cream of mushroom soup. The dish was baked in the oven. 30 minutes later, a star was born. The green bean casserole started the casserole revolution in America and became a Thanksgiving staple. Today, we attempt to elevate this legendary dish. First, by frying the green beans. So why do we fry them? One, for flavors. The heat is rapidly evaporating the water content of the beans, concentrating their flavors, creating this slightly umami-rich, caramel, smoky goodness that will add a lot of depth to our casserole. Two, for texture. This would create a blistered, slightly crispy outside that would give us a lot more contrasting texture in the final dish. To minimize oil absorption, as you have noticed, I have not trimmed the green beans. I'm also frying it at an extremely high temperature, 190 Celsius, again to minimize oil absorption. And you want to do them in batches to not cool down the pot too much, maintaining 190. This is a technique utilized quite frequently in Sichuan cooking. And the blistered surface would cling on to seasoning and sauces, in this case, the Campbell soup, much better. Once they're golden and blistered, we leave them out on a wire rack to drain off the excess oil. And round two goes in. To avoid splashing, it's very important that you pat them extremely dry before frying. Everything is perfectly blistered. You can see the surface area has now increased and has a wonderful crunch. So once they've cooled down slightly, just to go the extra mile, and you certainly don't have to, we grab a salad spinner to really remove most of the surface fat to not make our dish unnecessarily heavy. And once again, we do this in batches. Perfect. This is now good to go. We deal with the crispy onion. Very simple. Slice them thin. Into the mixing bowl they go. And instead of flour, we're going to coat them with a thin, dry batter with potato starch. This will give us a much lighter, crispier finish that will stay crispy for longer. And potato starch absorbs way less oil compared to flour, or even cornstarch for that matter. We heat up the oil, and once again, we fry them in batches. And you can smell the difference between fresh onions and store-bought. The potato starch will not have the golden color of the flour, but trust me, the texture is worth it. Perfect. Now, we can assemble the dish. Campbell soup. You can also use our homemade recipe from Monday, by the way. But today we pay our respect to Dorcas. Thin this with a bit of milk. And we add a small dash of light soy sauce to reinforce the umami we developed with the French beans. And now we can finally trim very crispy beans. Cut them into bite-sized pieces. To that we add half of our extremely crispy onions. Oh wow. Season with a bit of salt, black pepper. Give it a good mix. And you taste and adjust the seasoning now to not get surprised by your own cooking. Grab a casserole dish, and this smoky, umami-rich beauty goes into the oven for 25 minutes at 170. After 25 minutes, smells incredible. We give this beauty a good mix. Oh yes. Oh. The smokiness of the green bean is amazing. We add a layer of extremely crispy onion on top. Back in the oven, 5 minutes. And here we have our blistered green bean casserole. Is it as good as the original version? Well, cook it and you'll find out.